Okay, water signs, this is your reading for October 8th through the 21st. Let me just get this water spray out. Okay, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Oh, before I begin, I did grab some crystals out of my pouch for like the overall energy. I got Tiger's Eye, my pineal gland stone, tormented quartz that I found in my mom's driveway, which is pretty cool. And this is my Egyptian stone. I call it the Feather of Ma'at stone, which is perfect for this Libra energy because it's representing those balance of the scales with the heart and the feather, and you want your heart to be as light as a feather, so to speak, or to have that lighthearted energy. So it's bringing in that balanced love energy from a higher perspective and then grounding that down into Gaia. We've been having a lot of energy waves recently. I don't know if you feel them. I definitely feel them. The dreams have been really intense. There's just been like triggers everywhere for things for Atlantis and Lemuria keep popping into my awareness. So maybe you guys have something like that going on too. I don't know. Let me know in the comments or message me. Could be any kind of like past life stuff coming up. I mean, I don't have memories of those lives if I had them, but I mean, it's still a collective influence, and I am very sensitive to the collective energies. So what do we have here? Rebirth and aloneness. So this is like rebirthing into higher spiritual awareness, having a higher understanding. Libra season is about relationships and how we relate to others in relationships. And then with Mars there right now, it's almost like it's teaching us to balance that stuff out. And when we have Venus in Scorpio, it's kind of bringing up all that stuff from the bottom to be healed. Stuff that you don't typically look at or want to look at is coming up. Kind of unrelated, but not really. There's also been like activity, earthquake activity under like Oklahoma, and that hasn't happened since like the 1800s, which is weird. I don't know, I might talk more about that in the full moon video. We got the full moon in Aries on the 13th, and we got 1010 portal, obviously on the 10th. So there's a lot going on energetically. Ooh, we got patience. And I was just talking about the full moon, and the full moon is right up above. So, and we had rebirth. So maybe something is going to be starting anew from the energies of the full moon in Aries. Very interesting. We'll have to see what happens. Spirit messages do you have for Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces for second week of October 8th through the 21st? I just don't want to talk today. Oh, there we go. Ordinariness. That is finding gratitude and magic in the everyday, what seems to be mundane. When you go within and you meditate and stuff, you become real sensitive to your own energy, and you just start to see the magic and the beauty in everything. This could also be an indication to get outside and ground while you can before inclement weather. You got understanding. This is turning around and realizing that the gate was never locked, and understanding that you weren't being held from anything. Divine timing is coming up here. It's been a reoccurring theme through all of these readings so far. Things happen when they are meant to happen, and being patient makes that, it doesn't necessarily make it happen faster, but it makes the time more enjoyable while you're waiting. Jeez. Water signs. What do you have for water signs? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Oh, the Creator. Oh, I think it's kind of interesting that we have the pregnant woman, which is creating something underneath the Creator, who is holding something in the same place. So this could have something to do with the solar plexus, your I am presence, maybe feeling more confident with this full moon. Okay, a pile came out. Let's see what the message is. Okay, we've got isolation, postponement, courage, and guilt. So this is kind of what I was talking about with the divine timing. And let go of guilt. You can't save everyone every time. I mean, people have to do their own work too. They have to come to this point of understanding. They have to put in the work as well. This could also indicate a busy mind. So having that patience, going within, being more aware of your surroundings and your own energy, tuning into that, and then assessing these moments where you did feel isolated and getting a different perspective of what those look like, and how you can turn that into something more vibrant and something that actually helps you create the life that you want. So what we have on the top, we've got awareness. Look how thin that veil is. In October, the veil is really thin. So we have that card. Here's that mind energy again. So maybe there's a lot of busy thoughts going on, a lot of emotions. Water signs tend to be pretty tuned in, so you could be feeling a lot of what's going on in the collective and having a hard time processing that. That could be something that's coming up. What's our new middle? New vision. So it's cleaning up this energy in our mind, finding understanding in it, the blessing in the burden, having the courage to come up out of that, to have the new vision, to have a new experience. And we've got guidance on the bottom now. So you are guided. Like I said, the veil is thin, so maybe you're getting some kind of upgrade from all of this that's been going on. Maybe you're flowering into something new, stepping into a new awareness, understanding the divine timing. You might be having some kind of upgrade. This might also indicate headaches. I just started getting a headache, and I thought it might be associated with this reading because I didn't have a headache before I started doing this. So I'm feeling tension in my crown, so that could be indication of maybe like a crown chakra activation going on. Maybe that's what this angel is here for. Maybe start tuning into your guides or your own intuition, a higher awareness. I'm going to use the earth magic to expand on this a little bit more. So like I said, this whole overall energy is about bringing in higher awareness and rooting that into the physical. And now I'm being reminded that you've seen the thing on Facebook where the woman is the only thing that can birth spirits or souls, new souls into the world. There's some kind of major rebirth happening with the feminine energy of our collective and a rebalancing of the masculine. So that is leading to a new vision. So it's anchoring that balanced heart energy into the physical. So, Spirit, what oracle card do you have for Cancer for October 8th through the 21st? Message do you have for Cancer? Check out your sun, moon, and rising, or watch them all. I mean, I didn't make them super long because we all have these energies somewhere in our chart. So we got the lotus flower, we've got unfoldment, and this is growing up from the bottom. This reminds me of this card a lot. growing up through the muck and reaching up towards the light to expand. And we have that creative energy, that creator energy. So this could have a lot to do with getting into a higher level of awareness. Could be just seeing things from a new perspective, or you could start seeing beyond the veil, or if you already do, maybe your clairs would be enhanced in some way. The crown chakra, again, because when I'm thinking about that, I heard 1,000-petal lotus or whatever it is for the crown chakra. Like, crown chakra, it's that unfolding of the lotus. Scorpio. What card do you have for Scorpio? Oh, coming out of your shell. That could be part of it, being vulnerable for Cancers there. Scorpio, what do we have? We got 2 cards. We got New Moon and Synergy. So, this is about to be your season. I know Scorpio season's coming up here soon. So, seen and unseen. I'm going to look up this New Moon one because I can't remember off the top of my head what it's about. I don't always read these, but I'm going to. And this is like elements working in tandem with each other. Oh, Pluto just went direct. Maybe that has something to do with this too. Maybe you guys are probably just like thriving in this energy. This is the time to launch a new project, a new relationship, or renew something that's been put aside for a later date. That's that patience, that's that divine timing, that's that new vision. You are guided. With your intention and willingness to allow a full cycle to complete itself. Boom. That which you desire will manifest. The seed of that idea is ready to emerge from the darkness. Oh my God, hello. This talks about a seed emerging from basically a crack in the ground that has to be vulnerable to the elements. Crazy. From the darkness of your subconscious into your full awareness. The next step is to put it into action. What is required to fully realize this idea? And maybe that full moon energy in Aries will really help you guys get that going, and you'll just be able to get it done. And I just want to mention that it is on page 111. Interesting. Oh, and my friend just messaged me at the same time, and up in the corner it said 444. That's weird. So maybe look that up. That is a new beginning to solid foundations. 4s are foundational energy. What am I doing? I'm not done. Threw me off. And then 1s are beginnings. 444 also reminds me of balance. So there's a balanced energy that is coming out of this week for Scorpios. Pisces. What card do you have for Pisces for October 8th through the 21st? What do we have going on? Pisces. That is way too many. Well, this one flipped all the way over. So this is Ancient Healing Wisdom. We got the Shaman card. And like I said, there is, on the bottom, we've got love. I like how it's balanced, even give and take. That's very Libra-like of this energy. So, Ancient Healing Wisdom. Pisces are always kind of like out there and dreamy and kind of otherworldly. So they can kind of bring that forward from the unseen into the seen. Like I said, water signs are pretty sensitive to the collective energy. So there's a lot of purging of the old energy to balance this out. And maybe you guys are getting that Lemurian and Atlantean stuff coming back up, and maybe there will be some kind of ancient healing wisdom that you remember, or maybe you're gonna go receive a healing somewhere. I don't know. Let me know if this ends up resonating for you guys. This is the reading for water signs. Have a great week.